give you the quick orientation of the range. That back berm is down range. Okay. This berm is your left limit. That wood train track telephone pole wall is your right range limit. At no time do I want your firearms, when you're downrange getting ready to fire, I don't want you pointed any further than the corners of the range. I don't want you elevated any higher than that brush line. See that brush line in the back that goes along the top of the wall? Your firearm should not elevate any further than that. I would much rather prefer you, when you carry your firearm on this range, orientated down and down range, and not up and down range. Reason being is we don't necessarily know what's on the other side of that berm. We don't that side of the berm is another training range and the skeet shoot, or the clay shooting range. If you aim down, chances are it's going to hit the dirt, and more than likely it's going to stop at the dirt. Okay, we know where the round impacted and everything else. So when you're operating inside this range, just remember, orientated down and down range.
Appreciate you.
Yep. First and foremost, safety. Safety is our training is our number one priority. Safety is our number one concern. Everybody on this range is a safety. Anybody on this range can call a ceasefire. Okay, if you have to announce a ceasefire, announce a ceasefire 3 times as loud as you can. Ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire. The reason why we announce it 3 times is to ensure that everybody hears it. We're all going to have hearing protection in, and there's going to be bullets going off. You might not hear the first one. You may not hear the second one, but you will hear the third one. Out of 3 times, you will at least hear one of them. You know, if we're going to announce it 3 times, does that mean you can shoot until you hear the ceasefire the 3rd time?
No.
No. Stop shooting on the first ceasefire you hear, because the first ceasefire you might hear might actually be the 3rd. So as soon as you hear the word ceasefire, stop shooting. All you have to do is take your finger off the trigger and go to the low ready, or orientate the firearm down like so. Okay? And wait for further instructions. If I want you to download and clear once the ceasefire is called, I will announce go ahead and download and clear. Okay? And we just went over the download and clear procedures inside the classroom. Everyone understands fully how to download and clear, correct? Okay. On this, some ranges will have you, as soon as ceasefire is called, download and clear. Ceasefire, ceasefire, drop, stand by, wait for further instructions. Understand? Safety. Okay, this is our high-speed first aid kit. We have plenty of great things out here. If you get bit, stung, we can patch you up, take care of you a little bit. If somebody is severely wounded, medevac will come out and more likely pick us up and take us to the nearest hospital, because I think we're just a little bit out of the range of ambulatory. For the most part, any injuries, trips, falls, broken bones, you know, you will be in ambulatory to the hospital. We'll load you up in a car and rush you out to the hospital. Any questions on injuries? For the most part, you know, kiss it, make it feel better. Let's get on with some training. Left and right range limits. If you hear a ceasefire freeze, everything stops, download, clear. Ceasefire freeze means I've observed the round go outside of our range. Okay, and what I mean is somebody orientated higher than the berm or outside our left and right limits. Okay, and we have to figure out where that round went before we can continue on training. We don't know if it went astray and actually impacted or hit somebody. Drink water while we're out here. We have water. This is Arizona. It's actually kind of a nice day today, but still a little warm. Take all commands from Tower. I am Tower. And Mike is my RSO, Range Safety Officer. Conduct of the range. Conduct of the range is simple. When we get ready to begin, I'm going to pull you right out here. This is the one time you are going to orientate towards this berm down low. I'm going to clear you onto the range. When I clear you onto the range, if you're a semi-automatic, I want your slides locked back to the rear so I can observe down the magazine well, the chamber. I Once I tell you you're clear, release your slide, reholster, walk towards the firing line. Okay? Revolvers, cylinders out so I can see the cylinders. When I clear you, close your cylinder, reholster, walk towards the target line. Okay? I will not clear you off the range because I'll be there observing and ensuring you're clear at the fire line. Do not load your weapons until you're told. Okay, I will tell you, go ahead and unholster your weapon. Secure one 5-round magazine or 10 rounds, it doesn't matter. Secure one magazine, lock and load, or load your cylinders. As soon as you hear me say load, you can now take that magazine, put it in your well, release your slide. Or start loading your cylinder and close your cylinder. Are we clear? Do not shoot until I tell you to commence firing, and that's when you're clear to shoot, okay? And once I tell you to fire, see those 2 orange cones? The far ones closest to the berm? That's your 5-meter line. The second orange cones and sandbags, that's your 10-meter line. When you get up there, I'm actually going to have you take those sandbags and put them on your target frame so the wind quits blowing them over. Understand? So those are the 2 lines you'll be firing from for your qualification. You'll do your first 5, and I will tell you cease fire, cease fire, cease fire. I will not have you download and clear. I say again, I will not have you download and clear. What I want you to do is, you're on the 5-meter line, walk backwards. Get behind the next one, and then I'll give you a command. At this time, if you need to reload, download and clear and reload. And when everybody's done, then we can commence firing again. I will not give the command fire until everybody has locked and loaded. Understand? Because I don't want somebody sitting there trying to load a revolver, all of a sudden somebody shoots a 45 off next to him and all of a sudden he flinches and drops his ammunition. I don't like that, and you know, a little bit of range etiquette. So as soon as everybody's locked and loaded, that's when I'll give the command to fire. Once you're done, you know, if you run out of ammunition, your slide's going to lock to the rear. Do not release your slide. All I want you to do is raise your hand. Mike or I will come over and clear you. Once we clear you, you're clear to release the slide and reholster. And once it's reholstered, do not unholster again until we tell you. This is the only place that I want you fidgeting with magazines or cylinders. Everything else gets done up there. When you're up back here, I don't want anybody handling or manipulating firearms. That is the area where it's safe to manipulate or handle a firearm. Okay? Unless if we are all back here, then you can go ahead and manipulate your firearm back here. I just don't want somebody, we're resetting targets back here and somebody's going, oh, something happened, and you know, I mean, it's one of the safety things. If you have to check something out or you want to show somebody, walk over to the safe area, which is over here, to take care of that. Any questions on safety? Pretty simple, right? Mm-hmm. We ready?